The shir today is dedicated by Rachel Rivka Bas Sarah and Abdecha Tzvi Ben Leah, the Yeshiva of Kushlevesky, trying for 86 years to have children. Hashem should answer his tefillas. Amen. Kain son. We're speaking about the idea of crying, that the gates of tefillah have been closed, and the gates of tears have not been closed. I'd like to share with you today a very powerful pismon. We say it every Bahab. It's the last pismon of Bahab, and it really brings out this idea of the critical nature of tefillah, of tears in our tefillah. And it says as follows: we say the Yud Gimel Minas Harachamim, which you're only allowed to say when you have a minyan, and then we continue as Karai Elokim ve'emiyah. I'm going to mention Elokim, which is din. When I mention din of Hashem, ve'emiyah, my heart is wrenched because I see the din around me. I look around and I see the destruction of Yerushalayim, and I don't mean that it's not beautiful here at the coastal. You have beautiful buildings, construction, beautiful things going on, but the Shekhinah is not here, and that's the biggest din. When I mention Elokim, the judgment that's taking place here in the Beis Hamikdash, my heart is torn to pieces. Barosi kol ir al tilab b'nuyah. I just got back from New York. Skyscrapers, buildings, cars, trains, buses. It's built up, right? Every city in the world is built. Kol ir, every city, al tilab b'nuyah. It's built and built and built. But Ir Elokim, the city of Hashem, Minas Adin is mushbelas al shal tachtiyah. We're missing everything here in Yerushalayim. The Shekhinah is missing. Everything is gone. I'm not going to give up though. Even though Yah, Ka, is an incomplete recognition of Hashem. We don't have the full Yud Kei Vav Kei, but I'm not going to give up. And how do I do this? How do I make sure? How do I bring the Shekhinah back to Yerushalayim and have my tefillahs answered? Because as long as the Shekhinah is not here, our tefillahs are not even a fraction of the potency that they could potentially have. So we say like this: Midas harachamim, alenis gali. I'm going to roll myself onto the attribute of mercy. Ulufnei konech, tchinasi pali. Rosh Hashanah told me, Tchina is davening with tears. I'm throwing my prayers with tears in front of Hashem. When I daven, I don't daven myself. Every single Jew has so many tzaras, myself included. But don't daven for your own tzaras. Don't be caught up with your own tzaras. Be caught up with the tzaras of other people. Daven for your nation. And the biggest tefillah for our nation is that the fact that the Beis Hamikdash is destroyed and Mashiach is not here. Every single Jew is suffering so much. Every single heart is sad, and every single head is full of tears. We continue. The only gates which are open are the gates of tears. I'm shofech my siach. As we explained in the last class, I banished everyone from the room when I davened. I put all people, concepts, organizations, ideas out of my mind except for talking to Hashem. And then that's called shifchi kemayim libei nochach leHashem. I got to a level called shafachti siach in front of Pnei Bochen Libos Hashem, who goes deep into our hearts and knows what's going on. Batuach ani be'ele v'schos shlosh avos. I'm confident in this and the merit of our three fathers. And we conclude as follows: it should, the entity Hashem, right, who hears b'chios, shetasim dimosenu benod chlios, take our tears and put them in a flask, save them. V'tatzleinu mikol gzeros achzarios, all of the cruel gzeros which have come about. Ki l'chol avad ein tziyos. Our eyes are focused only on you. The only chance we have, so said Rav Moshe Sternbach, and this is what Rav Tzvi Kushlevesky told me as well, is to daven with tears to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shiv chikamayim li beich noch bei Hashem. To pour out in tears in front of Hashem. I ask everyone here, please have mercy on my Reshiva, Tzvi ben Fegalea. He's 86 years waiting for a child. Yeah, do you know what it means to be 86 years without children? Many people are 86 already have great grandchildren. They already have great grandchildren, maybe even great great grandchildren. And he's never had a child in his life. Can you imagine the loneliness and the pain that he's going through? Abducha Tzvi ben Fegalea and his Rebbetzin Rachel Rivka Basara. I ask each and every one of you listening, please fill your heart with mercy. As we said, Vakashti Ba'ami, daven for the Am. Daven for the Am was experiencing sorrows. And there's so many sorrows in the Am today. But I'm asking you to daven for one more. I'm asking you, Ba'ad Amei, Rachamim Shali. Daven for those who don't have children, for those who don't have shidduchim, for those who are sick, for those who don't have parnasa, for those whose children went off the derech. Fill your heart with tears. Move your heart with tears. Think about the pain they're experiencing. Think about if you had that pain. Think about what it means to be 86 years of your life alone without children, right? Seeing people, right? Thousands and thousands of Talmidim who've come to him with simchas and asked to be a sandik, asked for brachas, asked for that. Imagine the pain that he's going through, and feel for that pain. Feel for the pain of every single Jew. Because this is what Hashem wants. This is what's holding back the Kula. This is Reb David Kohen Shlita told me, right? Ma nas adam v'nitzol michavli Mashiach. What can a person do to be saved from the pain of Mashiach? Yasik b'Torah b'gilos masanim. Isaskus means put your entire being into it. By Torah, it means learning with ritzifus, without interruption, but with be'iyun as much as you can, as each person. But what does it mean by Gemilas Chasadim? Says Rav Doeg Coleman, it means feel for every single Jew. Feel for every single Jew who's suffering. Care about them. Open your hearts. Open your tefillas. Open your mouth and open your hearts. And please daven from a Rashiva, Abducha Tzvi ben Fegalea, and his Rebbetzin, Rachel Rivka Basara. They should have Zerah Shel Kayam Bakarov. They should be Simchas. Odishama Ba'ari Huda B'chuz Shlayim. Daven that they should be Zeiche to Bana Zerah Shel Kayama, and every single Akara should be Zerah Shel Kayama, and everyone needs a Shidduch should get a Shidduch. Everyone is suffering. And again, we said the only way is Hipil Tchinasi Lefnei Koni, that you should daven with tears, or reach deep into our hearts and find the tears to daven to Hashem. Hashem should answer our tefillahs b'karov for every single person. Amen.